welcome to episode 35. As the sun? How is that the sun? It's the moon. Yeah, so I had a new moon last night. So I've been trying to figure out what to do with the villagers. I could bring them back here. It's a little bit tricky, but it can be done. I'm not sure if I really want to, use that much effort to bring all those villagers here. Or I could just leave them there and just go back and forth every time I want to trade. That will take a little bit of time every time I want to trade, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave them there. It would be kind of cool to build some kind of building here and house them, but I think it would be easier just to leave them there. I don't know. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll probably change my mind, of course. So I just chopped a bunch of wood up. So I think I'm going to build like a bridge from my portal to the village. I don't know if this will be enough. I'm going to make like a 2-wide bridge with fences so that if I'm running along at night, skeletons or whatever can't shoot me. I think, hello skeleton, he's been trying to shoot at me here. So I built some of this bridge here. I figured this is probably the safest place to hang out for the night. So I started building the fences here. I don't have enough wood. I need to get some more wood. But there's some spruce trees over there and over there, so I'll just chop some down probably. Hello. Can you hit me through there? They haven't hit me yet. Yeah, this is pretty much the reason why you bring villagers back to the base, as opposed to taking 5 minutes or whatever it's been to get right here. Yeah. It's 1,000 blocks out here to get to this point, which is actually a lot better than in the overworld going 1,000 blocks, but not exactly the most exciting thing to do. But now I have to wait for sunrise, which is in 5 minutes. The creeper just blew up, I guess, underneath me. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into a wall or something. This is probably not the best way of doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I was just putting fence along the, maybe I shouldn't break that. I was just putting fence down, and a creeper blew up right underneath me. Yeah. Design flaw, I'm guessing. Actually, maybe, can anything get to me? No. Well, I guess a, wolf could get in, but I don't think any wolves. There's probably some wolves over there, but okay, I'm just gonna hang out here for the night now. Well, here's the Big Bang. I guess he was right about there, so it shows that they can see you. What is that? 3 or 4 blocks, which might be an issue. I am thinking about. Well, I think my plan was to build a little hut over here somewhere, maybe even like right here, and just have the villagers right here. But because of that, I'm starting to think to put it way down here somewhere, maybe like right by the portal. I know I don't want it too close to the portal, but I think the portal. Turns them into witches within, I think it's 16 blocks. I might be wrong about that. So I'll probably build my villager hut maybe, I don't know, 32 blocks or 48 blocks or something like that away, in case I'm wrong. Maybe like right about here. The portal is, where's the portal? It's pretty close. It's just beyond that tree right there. So maybe like right about here. Well, I might as well show you the portal now. So that's the portal. That's my crafting bench. So I'll probably put a fence around here. And I think I'm going to move the villagers over here. So maybe about, I'll count this out, but I'm guessing maybe about here. Maybe right at the border between the desert and the forest. Okay, which one of you is in charge of telling me not to do stupid things? Um, what am I doing now? Okay, yeah. So I had to rebuild this. I think these torches right here caught everything on fire. They're one spot over right there. Yeah, I didn't think about that. The whole thing went up. I had to rebuild the entire thing. Luckily, there's nothing in here that would catch fire, so that's a good thing. Unlike these other buildings, I don't know what I would have done if I don't know if these axles and gearboxes and stuff catch fire. Actually, they might not. I don't know, but it'd have been terrible if they did here. Or the saws. Those are pretty expensive. Anyways, I did decorate these. They all look pretty similar. A little bit different each one, but I think they look pretty good. I didn't do any of the inside. I'm not sure if I will. Then I did the house as well. So I think that looks at least looks a lot better. Needs something right there. And the inside, at least I did this, so it looks I think a lot better. So yeah. Okay, am I missing anything? I think those are the four like big things I need to do now. Obviously, I need to do all the other things like getting food and all that kind of thing. Villagers, which I'm on the way. I still need to build the little hut and stuff and get them there. Automation will be part of villager trading because that will pretty much be why I'll be automating. So I know a lot of the automation is slow. Some of it's going to be automated. Some of it probably won't. The skulls, wither skeleton skulls, I think I have to get those before I get the ender pearls. But both the pearls and the skulls are going to take hours of just grinding through. So, but I think that is the main stuff I need to do. Okay, here is the theory. This is my villager capture pen. I'm basically going to let them chase me into this holding pen area, run in here, jump, then put a piece of cobblestone right there. That will trap them right in here. They can't get out. My only concern is, can they jump as well? I don't think they can. But I won't stake my life on it. Actually, I guess I am staking my life on it. Oh well. Anyways, I set this thing on fire as well. So, all these fences back here, most of them went up in flame. Actually, about this half of this side went up in flame. I saved that side. Yeah. So let's see how this goes. Okay, this is either going to end up really well or really badly. Okay, and then there's one bobbing down here. This guy there. Can you get out? Doesn't look like it. I know I've seen another one or two. No, you can't get out. It's got to be more than one guy, right? Hello? Anybody here? Oh, they're in there. There's a couple in there. Okay. Um. Hello? Oh, another one in here. You should be able to get out. Yeah, you. Just come over here. Yeah, come this way. No, this way. This way. Well, oh, there's Ocelot there. Can you not? You should be able to get out, dude. There we go. Sprint. Ah. Ah. Okay. I'm sprinting. I don't want to get too far ahead of him. Yeah. I think. Whoa. I'm glitching too. That's the problem. That's the problem with a lot of this. My computer seems to be slow or glitching or something. Alright, so you should be able to... Can I sprint backwards? Yeah, it looks like I can. I don't think I should, though. Okay, I'm just going to sprint, because he looks like he's... Oh, hello? Hey, dude. Yeah, you. I'm not going to waste all this food so that you don't stay up with me. I'm trying to figure out what his robes are. It looks like a cleric, maybe. It's like purplish. I'm not sure if that's actually means anything. Probably not. It might. I don't know. Find out. Peckish now. This is not good. Ow. Alright, let's see if this works. It's either going to be glorious victory or massive failure. Ooh. Boop. Ha ha ha, you're trapped. Hey, dude. Oh, wow. It worked. I think the only thing I have to do is make sure I'm, like, absolutely full. Okay, so all I need to do is that. Boop. And that's going to take, I don't know how long it's going to take, but, and I'll put, like, a fence here. And break that. Put the fence there. And you should not be able to get out. Right? I hope not. Okay, hurry up and get cured. I think it takes a while. Probably takes, what, 5 minutes or something like that? I'm not sure that I can get... Well, I might be able to get those fences back. This looks like this is going to work. Well, I'll come back when he's cured. I'm wondering if those robes mean anything. I don't know if they do or not. Did you see that? He is a what, blacksmith or something? Yeah. So 5 emeralds for an iron sword, which I don't even remember how many emeralds I have. Okay, so you're a blacksmith, which really is not very helpful. I think I need a cleric and a librarian, if I remember right. I'm sure a farmer's going to be useful. I suspect you're going to be completely and utterly useless, but still might make that trade just to see if I can level him up a bit. See what he actually will get me. I suspect he gets me nothing. Anyways, so we got our first villagers. And this should be safe. Theoretically, I think zombies could get him if they, like, spawn on this wall or something like that. I'll have to put some, slabs or something on there one of these days. Okay, I think what I want to do plan-wise, I need a lot more flower pots. So I want to get this almost covered of hemp and wheat, and I can do pumpkins, right? Because I've lost all my pumpkins over here. I want to plant some pumpkins as well. I want to do my enchantment setup maybe right down here, or at least somewhere else. I don't like it in there. Maybe out here or something. I want to expand my chickens to maybe double them, then expand the cows. I already mapped that out a while ago. There's probably some cobblestone you can see out there. kind of like that. Then I want to get some sheep, because if you remember, one of those trades for the villagers is brown wool. And if I can find some brown sheep, that'd be great. There might be some sheep back that way. I suspect there's no sheep that way. There might be some sheep out there. There's a taiga out there. So I do want to bring some sheep out here. I can move them over here or maybe back there, but I don't know how much of this is. The problem is, at some point, I need to worry about what's loaded up. Obviously, anything, I'm assuming pretty much anything I see is loaded up. At some point, I'm going to be concerned about going that way. Because at some point, I might need like a squid farm. And there's that big pond of water out there, but it might not be loaded up most of the time. So I might need to build it like right there or something. I don't know. Lots of questions. There's a lot of land here, but it's all mountains. So I would like to build stuff here, but maybe I can do the enchantment setup like here. Expand. Maybe expand right here or something. I could expand out that way. I don't know. Lots of questions, but there are a lot of things I still need to do and build and stuff. So, yeah. Things to do. Things to ponder. Interesting. Why is there water coming down here? I built this. This goes to the fishing shack. This was working. I bet you I set something on fire again. That would be my guess. Because I did put some wood up here, or some planks to block the water. I'm not going to fix this right now, but I suspect that's what happened. There was probably a torch right here that set it on fire, which, yeah. Yeah. So I had this blocked off because these two were much more interested in that villager than me. So I captured these two. No, these two. No, actually, it was these two. Yeah, and they were just staring at the villager instead of looking at me and going into their pens. So I blocked it off, but I blocked it off like that. And this guy just came in and jumped up here, jumped up here, jumped up here, jumped down there and killed the guy. So one thing I definitely figured out was I'm slower on sand, which actually isn't really all that surprising, and I'm faster on the wood. They can't keep up. If I'm just walking, I'm just talking about walking, I'm faster on the wood than they are. So I just walk along this, but sprint during the sand. I've looked around. I don't see any more villagers, but I did notice potatoes. I don't think I'm going to take them all, but it's at 6. I'm going to start with that, leave the rest. I can always come back. This looks like all wheat, and of course, there are no carrots. Like I've said before, I've never seen a carrot in this game. I've ended up with 6 of these guys. I was able to separate this guy and the other guy pretty easily. I just blocked it off, and it worked out fairly easily. So I got 6, so I'm going to go get some things to cure all these guys, and hopefully I can get some good villagers. Hey, buddies. I wonder if this guy will stay a blacksmith. Actually, it might be that guy. Oh! Hey, buddy. Yeah, so it's a similar trade. Okay, all you guys better be, come on. We want you to be cured. I wonder if it's like a random time or something like that. What I want is a cleric and a librarian. Ooh, what are you? A villager. I bet that's just like a regular farmer guy. Dirt, that's really exciting. Well, that sucks. I get one, like, decent, and I think a blacksmith is basically useless. Then 5, basically completely worthless. Well, they're probably not worthless, but they're not what I need. After spending God knows how long searching for this village. Oh, man. So I think this is a good wrapping up point. Not the village I was looking for. I'm going to have to find another village. I'm pretty certain of that. And so some of this video was filmed a year ago. Some of it was filmed about 9 months ago, and some of it within the last couple days. So I'll let you guys figure out which part was what. Anyways, have a nice day.